Right. Diana's back. Guess what? My phone died on the previous pour earlier. If you get to know me pouring, you get to know that happens quite often. I do tend to talk a bit much and don't realize when the phone's about to die on me. But these are the pours I did earlier. So if you want to watch the video on that, I did post that earlier. Did a live, but I'll post it. So these are the ones I did earlier. So I'm going to show you these, and then I'm going to pour this big old, well, it's not big old veggie, but it's a ceramic veggie I did earlier, but I got some other ones I'm going to do. So you can see all the dots that I made kind of smeared a little bit. They kind of went down. So what I'm going to do is, because it's kind of looks pretty cool, I'm going to add just a few more dots to this in different spots, just so I can get it nice and glowy, because I really want this one to be the one that's all glowed out. Okay, this video will not be quite as long as the one previous. All the little white in there you see is all glow paint. So this is just showing you that because I had cleaned up under the rocks, there's still a little bit, so this next half hour or hour while it's drying, I go underneath and keep cleaning. Okay, so pretty much I did clean under most of these rocks, and what happened was I realized that I had a cup full of paint. So I was like, oh gosh, this is going to be really fun pouring this over something. So I found something. But before I do that, I would like to show you guys that this addiction that I have is pretty extreme, and once you start pouring, it gets to the point where you have so many poured rocks. Even if you give them out, you have so many, you know what to do with yourself. So pretty recent, coming up, I'm going to try to do a handout of these on some different places that I usually go to. So that'll be fun. So there's those. And some more poured rocks. And some more poured rocks. You kind of notice that sometimes you get impatient when you're first starting because you want them to dry, and then sometimes when you have so much poured rocks, you have so many dried waiting, it's a lot to work on. This pan rack is awesome for when you have a lot of stuff drying. You can stick them all in there. I know Tanya got one of them too, and it really, really helps. Okay, now back to the pour. This is what I'm going to pour. Now, I've poured two of these. The two of them came out pretty cool. This one came out really neat. It's got like black, and I think there was like pink or something in there, but it came out really cool. This was leftover paint too. So I was trying to find a use for the leftover paint. I'm going to reuse it, but sometimes it has a cool use. This one I just did a video of it too with the rocks, but this one came out pretty neat. I like the way that looks. In the bottom, because I'm pouring it on a surface like this, it's just plain. There's nothing on there. It's just the bottom. So that looks cool. I think this one I made a base of white before I poured, but I have so much paint, I'm just willing to just chuck it on there and see what happens. I did set up a little, and I did this last time, who knows if it's going to work this time, but I set up a little drip here where if it does drip down, I'm hoping it'll drip here, but last time I wasn't paying attention. By the time it poured and dripped, it looked really cool. So just know that pouring this much paint is very gratifying and fun. So, and it's totally not a waste because, I mean, I did do all those glow rocks over there, so I'm really not using, you know, too much, so but I'm making use of it. So I'm just going to kind of go over it, see how it looks. And I'm also going to use the glow paint on top, but I kind of want to make sure the top covers right before I go through. That looks really cool. Remember, I'm really not doing anything special. I'm just making use of this paint that I had. And I mean, I might have made use for it, but I think this serves a faster purpose, and it also is very gratifying to watch it pour. So that's fun too. And this one is getting going, so I need to turn this puppy dog around so I can make use of this extra paint that's coming out. Just gonna try to tilt it. Ew, but that looks pretty cool. So initially, like when I do these ceramic things, I don't know why, but because it's on this type of surface, it looks better when you just use the colors and not everything mixed in. Or if you like that, you know, go for it. But I've noticed that when it's something like this and it's such a big object, it's kind of nice just to see the colors popping. I know, Jessica, huh? It's not even 1 or 2 in the morning and I'm on. So making use of that daughter's nap time, I was like, I'm gonna do something for me this nap time. I'm gonna have a fun pour. Not the best drippings, because I'll tell you, when the green, orange, and the red mix, they don't really pop. Like, the colors kind of just dull out. So it's just really having fun with that to see what it looks like. So that really wasn't the main goal. It was just to see what happens. So hi there, Tanya. Okay, look at that. Okay, now enough of that. I need to add the glow paint before I run out of time here. So let me grab my glow paint. Because even though that looks beautiful, I kind of want it to glow, but I want to glow different, so I want to do something different. I'm going to try to make it so it drizzled over the edges of each one. Kind of thought about it before I did it, so I get a cool effect. Even though it looks beautiful, without me adding this, sometimes you have to just let go and try something new. Get a different effect when you do that. So I think it's gonna look cool in the nighttime when I turn the lights off, because it's going down these little sides. But do I know if it's gonna do that? I have no idea. I'm just guessing. Just like when some of you guys pour, I like to guess on what you use, because sometimes after a while you can kind of tell what gets put in there. When you see so many pours, you're like, that's rubbing alcohol, that's a medium. Okay. Oh, Jessica, you like the first try. You know what I said. You just gotta do different things and get different results. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you see it glow in the dark tonight, you're gonna be like, that's awesome, because these look spectacular, just like that. And when I open the light, they look wonderful. But when I close the light, there's nothing magical about these. So that's why I was like, what the hey? Let's throw some glow paint on that thing and see what happens at nighttime. So that's pretty fun. Hi there, Donna. But don't worry, Jessica. Let's make the magic happen later. I can make it. I'm gonna make some magic for you right now. Just want to see this? Check this out. All right. These are magical. I'm putting the magic on them. Let's go to the other one. Please, 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 glow beautiful tonight, so everybody loves them. I tell you that the glow ones, the drip, this drip is not pretty, but oh, I know what you meant. Got it, Jessica, got it. Yes, last time the drip was pretty. I like that last time. This looks pretty. Like, now I'm like debating. Does it look pretty cool? Because I'm starting to think like maybe I'm tripping, because now the glow paint's inside there and this rock is looking magical now. Son of a gun. It looks crazy. Okay, now I'm like back to this. Sorry. Sometimes this happens and I throw myself off. I was talking about something totally different. Jessica was talking about something different too. And I missed all this beauty of this paint down here. Sorry, paint mesmerized me sometimes. Only thing about these colors, I noticed they do blend quickly so that it doesn't really give you a good amount of hold on here. I need to get a... Okay, this phone's gonna die on me. Just giving you guys a warning. Really gonna try to work it here, but this phone's trying to die on me. But I'm trying to get this glow paint down here, because this may create something pretty cool if I push it, if I make the magic happen here. And I have no idea if the glow paint's actually going to be viewable, because it's blending in with the other colors. So who knows? But I'm glad you brought that to my attention, Jessica, because I was just going to like count this one as a dud and think like it's not going to happen. But it's not too bad. Not too bad. Do have quite a puzzle to pick up over here, but glad you mentioned that. I didn't know what you were talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. I just don't want so much to clean. That's why I was like trying to just pour something big, because I was like, I don't want to waste this paint. Like, I'm trying to be careful, guys, because one bad move and then the whole thing's coming down. Oh, Jessica said she's even used the glow-in-the-dark spray paint on her painted rocks, and it brings out what I paint in the dark. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like trying different things. I like trying different things that nobody's tried before. Just because it's fun. You get some different results on there. I think someone says they used body wash in their mix, and I thought, that's a genius idea. Because she was like, now the rock's going to smell good. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like that stuff. Okay. So this one I'm going to have to work at a little bit. And it's just, I like it, but it's not really as cool as the one that I did. You're right. The one I did the other night, that one actually dried pretty well. So this looks pretty cool. Think I should add any more glow paint to it, you guys, or leave it like it is? What do you think? I think the back might need a little more glow paint. What do you think? I mean, right here, I feel like I've missed this spot right here. And back here, I can't really see it, but I'm thinking I missed that whole row. So I'm gonna go down there, go down over here. But we'll see what that looks like. It's almost like the green gets taken out because the orange and the pink kind of blow that color out of there, so we shall see. Okay, my phone is about to die, guys. I'm just going to show you these ones. I was really happy with these colors. The only thing I have to remember is what order I put them in the cup. Hi there, Susie, because that was like key, because the ones that I put in the cup differently gave me this different result, so I got to figure out what was the first cup that I poured, how was that combination done, because those are the ones that gave me the pop of the color. Because it does depend on what color goes on top of what color that you'll get a good result. Because I've used these three colors, and sometimes I poured one color before the other, and that's what gave the darker result, like this orangey green. And then I poured it a different way, and I want to say that that gave me the more of the pop of color, besides the white poured on the front of it. Pretty cool. I'm really happy with these ones. I would never pick those colors though, because I'm not a neon person, but I really think that's pretty cool. The pink is really, it really comes out a lot. I still have extra paint, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This one I really like the way it looks though. I think someone did one before and it looks similar to that, and I like that. And all the white on all of these, they all have glow paint in them. This one looks pretty cool. My next goal that I want to do is a Moana one. So I'm going to try to make some like the green color and then put the neon in there. Jessica said she was a neon person in the 80s. Me too. Remember wearing Esprit and all that stuff looked like bright, bright neon colors. No, I didn't put anything else in the cup. Surprisingly, mainly the best pours that I've ever had are just colors. I have fun with mixing stuff in, but sometimes you mix so many things in there and then you get a poo-poo result and then you get frustrated. So I try to do just the colors because the colors really pop color out of it. It's just everybody goes goo goo gaga over the cells. I love the cells, but just the color is beautiful. Because if I put triple thick on there and some Duraclear after it dries, it's going to look just like this, just as glossy. That looks pretty neat on this side. Looks like it's got a little boop. Okay guys, I'm going to cut out, or my battery's going to die and it's going to cut out on me, but hope you guys enjoy that. Oh, Susie said, don't forget your eye. I owe her a dragon eye, so I'm going to work on that. I really will. Let me go see if that little guy has dried. Let me see while you're on the... I'm trying to figure out where it's at. Okay, I think that one... Oh, it's up here. Let me see where your dragon eye is at. I wait till it cures for a couple of days before I make the dragon eye out of it. But that's it right there. This is Susie, so in case I forget, make sure to remind me. But there's tons. I mean, I'm going to make sure that one is waiting for you, so I'm going to stick it back here. These are all my dragon eyes, guys. Right now, just show you on these dragon eyes, I'm making a circle. I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to make sure I document it step by step, because the tutorial I got is for the eyes, but it's for the whole rock itself, but I kind of do it differently, so I want to be able to show you guys how to do it so that you guys don't think it's too hard. It's really easy. So these are all being prepped for dragon eyes. I think this one's going to look like a cool dragon eye right here. You know what, that reminds me, I better grab Susie's dragon eye, stick it down here so I work on that too. So I'm gonna stick that in there. Stick it in there, cool. But yeah, these are all potentially gonna be dragon eyes. So this is the before, and I'll show you the after. I'm probably gonna make a whole bunch of these coming up because I have too many rocks. So I gotta get rid of some. And it's really fun to hide these with the rock hiding group in town because the kids love them. And the adults do too. I've given them out to a couple people randomly and they're like, oh my God, dragon eye. Oh, Max said, do a dragon eye tutorial. I will. I'm working on that. Another member, I think it's Anne. I'm not positive I'm saying the right name. I think it's Anne that was like, you gotta do it. Just so that I'm using someone else's tutorial, I'm just taking part of it and making it so these do this, the scales. Look. Okay, you guys, have a great evening. Maybe I'll follow up later tonight for those night owls. Maybe feel like doing one at 10:30 or whatever. We'll see what happens. But you guys have a great night and afternoon. Bye-bye.